Hello and welcome back. Today is Tuesday, March 19th. I have your two best bets for you in the NBA today. As always, if you're new to the channel, please leave a like and subscribe down below. Makes me know you like the content. And welcome to the channel. Feeling good, feeling great on this Tuesday. We got beautiful sunny skies in Chicago. And we have a pretty average slate, below average slate if I'm being honest with you. Like 5 games. All have +7 odds. Like the closest game is 7.5. Few games that have a high over/under, and then there's quite a few games that are hanging around like the 205s. It is not the best day in the NBA. They know it's March, and they're ready to just hand it over to the NCAA. As always, before we jump into today's best bets, we gotta recap yesterday's action. 3, 2, 1. Yesterday in the NBA, we end up going 2-2 in best bets. A losing day overall. You hate to freaking see it. It's just one of those. I hate Bam Adebayo, man. I hate the Heat. The Heat, I put all my blood, sweat, and tears into you. I was rooting for Bam. Dude was banging threes. 2 threes early on. He had a 3 to end the half, 3 to end the first quarter. He had 20 after 3 quarters. I was feeling perfect. I moved to the Bulls game, put all my energy to Vooch points, and I came back. Bam doesn't even play until like the 5-minute mark in the fourth. Granted, the Heat made a comeback with their backup, so you got to keep running with the squad, but then Bam just didn't get a single look. They kept going to Yami Yaquez in the post and just was like, give Bam a post touch one time. He was owning the Philadelphia 76ers all game, and they just went away from him. It was the ultimate Vooch play. Boom, Vooch got us the over. He was another one. Holy crap. We waited till the last bucket. It was 4 seconds left in the game. 4 seconds left. DeMar hits him with the little post move, and he gets the layup. Whew. Blessings on blessings for that. DeJounte Murray, you're permanently banned. Maybe just assists. Watch me be right back at it again when he has a good matchup. But he's banned right now. Maybe just assists going forward. But points, back-to-back good matchups for him, and he just gets more assists than points. It was all Bogdan Bogdanovic that whole game. And then Josh Johnson? Yeah, Josh Johnson? Yeah, the guy that postered Austin Reeves. Could be him. But then Josh Hart over rebounds. He was a banger of a play. At first, he only had 2 rebounds in the first and the end of the game with 11. So he was incredible that whole time. Triple-double for him, too. I saw that was huge odds, and people were taking it on Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, please make sure to follow my Twitter down below at The Whittler. Come on. See me tweeting all day. You could see me tilt as much as I did for that Heat game. Hey, but that's enough about yesterday's plays. Got 2 plays for you that are chef's kiss. And let's just jump into it. And for my best player prop play of the day, the only good game I see on the menu tonight in the Nuggets versus Wolves matchup, this is a potential playoff matchup here. And the Denver Nuggets are focused on what they're doing. And I think the man that's going to do it tonight, going to Nikola Jokic, over 37.5 points, rebounds, coming in at -125 on DraftKings. Let's jump into it. Jokic has gotten this over 2 of his last 3 games versus the Wolves, averaging 44.6 points, rebounds. He had a game of 43-11, 28-17, and 25-10. So he absolutely eats in this matchup. Only the one game where he had the under overall. He's gotten this over 2 of his last 5 games, only averaging 35 points, rebounds. But why I love this spot so much is it's a bounce back spot from his 16-point game against the Mavs. They needed that win, and they lost, and now they play a Wolves team that are top of the standings. This is a big critical matchup for seeding. And when Jokic texted his team post-All-Star break that they mean business, I think tonight he shows them why he means business. Prime bounce-back spot from a 16-11 game. Plays a Minnesota Wolves team in the last 7 games. Last 7 games, people. So it's pretty recent with the Karl Anthony Towns injuries. They're all on the 8th most points and the 3rd most rebounds to the center position. The Wolves could be without Rudy Gobert tonight. They could be without Naz Reid, and there's no Cat tonight. So inside, Jokic has the mismatch all day. He's averaging 38.5 points, rebounds on the road this year, getting the over 61% of the time. With 1 day of rest and on the road, very oddly specific, I know. He's actually gotten this over 71% of the time, averaging 41 points per game. So with the rest and being on a back-to-back road game, he still provides the over for us 71% of the time on the year. Love to see that. The key number for Jokic tonight is his points. We all know he can get monster rebounds. He had a game of 17 rebounds against the Wolves earlier this year, but it's the points that what matter in this one. And when he gets 15 shots per game, he's actually gotten this over 70% of the time. So if he gets to that 15 shot mark, I think this is pretty fair money for us to get the over. He's actually gotten this over out of his last 11 games. He's averaging 28.3 points against Rudy Gobert. So he has prime history of owning Rudy Gobert in the regular season. So I love that. Could be a mismatch inside the last 7 games, so I like this over a third. My second best bet, going to be doing a little smaller same game parlay for you guys. 2+ plays for minus 110 odds, so even money here. Not even money, close to even money here, like a normal game here. But going with Luka and Wemby special here. This game is one of the higher over-unders on the day, and so I'm going to jump into these 2 spots right now. Luka with 30+ points. He's gotten this over 8 of his last 10 games, averaging 34.8 points per game. San Antonio's allowing the 4th most points to the point guard position, so Luka could eat in this matchup. He's gotten this over 2 of his last 3 games, averaging 33 points per game against the Spurs. He's a game of 33, 39, and 27. With this game being in San Antonio, I feel like the Spurs role players could probably step up in this matchup to actually make it a good game. Luka's gotten this over 9 of his last 10 road games as well, averaging 37.7 points, so he's the ultimate road warrior for us tonight. Going with the home guy here, Wemby, 20+ points here. He's gotten this over 6 of his last 10 games overall, averaging 22.5 points per game. He's gotten this over 6 of his last 10 home games, averaging 22.7 points per game. Dallas allows the 8th most points to the center position. He's actually, most recent matchup against the Mavs, had 26 points in that game. So at home here, where he has a 63% hit rate at home to get the over. With 1 day of rest, he's actually gotten this over 7 of his last 10. The key number for him is the 13 shots per game. If Wemby can get 13 shots, he's actually gotten this over 80% of the time on the season, or gotten to 20 points 80% of the time. So I have him at 23 points in my system right here, so just a little bit over overall. I have Luka at 33 points, so just a basket below for both of them. So I love this spot here. Hopefully we can get surgical here on a pretty fun game overall. Luka, those are my 2 best bets for you in the NBA tonight. Hey, lighter card and kind of not the 3, 2, 1. Those are my 2 best bets for you in the NBA tonight. Yeah, a little lighter card overall. Like I said, these spreads are a little iffy for me, where this game could be easily become a blowout, but I like the Spurs being at home here. There are different role players play better at home, in my opinion, so I like the Spurs to hopefully keep the game competitive so Luka and Wemby can both go off. And then I think this is a Jokic game where he goes crazy, but watch him burn us like he did last time. Let me know down below if these bets are a hit or they're all going to miss. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Hey, this is March. We get to watch March Madness tonight, and then you get to flip over to these 2, watch these 3 best players in the league. Get after it. I hope you have a wonderful day. Keep on smiling. I'll see you in the next one.